friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classroom Mania. In the last class, we were studying about different types of nutrients present in our food. We studied about carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Today, further we will study about the different kinds of nutrients that are essential to our body. So let's start today's class. Apart from proteins, carbohydrates and fats, our body requires vitamins and minerals. What is its work? Vitamins and minerals act as a protection to our body. It protects our body from different kinds of diseases. First, we will study about vitamins. As we know, we take a lot of vitamins like vitamin A, B, C and so on. So now we will see how each vitamin helps us. First is vitamin A. So what is the work of vitamin A? It keeps our eyesight good. It keeps our eyes good. Now what is the work of vitamin B? Vitamin B improves our metabolism and creates new blood cells. What do you mean by metabolism? Metabolism means the process in which the food that we eat breaks down and forms energy. This process is known as metabolism. So, vitamin B improves this metabolism process. Third is vitamin C. What is its work? Vitamin C keeps our skin healthy and also improves our immune system. Now, what is the work of vitamin D? It makes our bones strong. And what is the work of vitamin E? It protects our blood cells from damage. Now we will write all the function of these vitamins. Vitamin A keeps our eyesight good. Vitamin B improves our metabolism and creates new blood cells. Vitamin C keeps our skin healthy improves our immune system. Vitamin D, it keeps our bones strong. Vitamin E, it protects our body cells from any kind of damage. So these are the function of all the vitamins that we take in our food. Moving on to minerals. First is iodine. What is the work of iodine? Iodine makes thyroid hormone in our body, which controls the whole metabolism process. Second is iron. It helps in blood production in our body. And third is zinc. So what is the work of zinc here? Zinc helps in cell growth of our body and also keeps the immune system good. Now we will write that. First is iodine makes thyroid hormone which controls body's metabolism. Second, iron. It helps in blood production. Zinc, It helps in cell growth and keeps our immune system good. Apart from all the nutrients that we studied, like vitamins and minerals, carbohydrates, fats and proteins, our body requires water and dietary fibers also. As we all know how much essential water is for our body, now we will see what is this dietary fiber and how it helps us. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. What is its work? Dietary fiber improves our digestive system and helps us get rid of the undigested food in our body. We will write that. Dietary fibers. It improves our digestive system and helps us get rid of undigested food. So on the basis of the nutrients that we take in our food can be divided into three types. First is energy giving food, second is body building food, and third is protecting food. What comes under this? Now let's see that. First is energy giving food. Under these, carbohydrates and fats. Then comes bodybuilding food. Under this, protein comes. Third is protecting food. Under this, our vitamin and minerals come. Now let's make a chart and see which food item gives us which kind of nutrients. First we will see carbohydrate, fats and proteins. In carbohydrates, first is rice, potato, wheat, sugarcane, sweet potato, etc. In fats, oil, ghee, butter, cashew, peanut, etc. Protein, eggs, fish, meat, soya bean, pulses, etc. Now we will see the vitamins A, B, C, D and E. First is vitamin A, carrots, papaya, milk, mango. Second is vitamin B, wheat, liver, spinach, rice. Third is vitamin C. All the citrus fruits contains vitamin C like lemon, orange, tomato, amla. Then comes vitamin D, milk, cheese, egg yolk, cereals. Then comes vitamin E. All leafy vegetables, sunflower seed, broccoli, also almonds, and etc. So these are the food items which contains vitamin A, B, C, D and E. Now we will see minerals. First is iodine, salt, yogurt, sea fish, ginger, etc. Now iron, spinach, whole grains, pulses, etc. Then comes zinc, all dairy products, red meat, crab, whole grains, etc. So these are the food items which contains iodine, iron and zinc. Now we will study about balanced diet. What do you mean by balanced diet? For our growth, for the body of our growth and maintenance of our body needs a diet which contains all the nutrients in a right quantity, not too much, not too less. Such a diet is known as balanced diet. So now we will write the definition here. What is balanced diet? For growth and maintenance of our body, our body needs all the nutrients in a right quantity. Such a diet is known as balanced diet. Now what is obesity? Excess fat in our body is known as obesity. So we will write here obesity, excess fat in our body is known as obesity. Coming to the last topic of the chapter, that is deficiency diseases. So what does this word deficiency means? Deficiency means shortage or lack of something. So what is the definition of deficiency diseases? Due to deficiency of nutrients in our body, it causes some diseases or disorders in our body. These disorders or these diseases are known as deficiency diseases. Now we will write the definition here. Deficiency of nutrients in our body causes some diseases and disorders. These diseases are known as deficiency diseases. Now we will make a table and write deficiency of which nutrients causes which diseases. So here is a table where the nutrients are written. Now we will write the diseases and what are the symptoms of those diseases. First is vitamin A, loss of vision. Poor vision or loss of vision in darkness. Vitamin B, disease name beriberi. Weak muscles and very little energy. Vitamin C, scurvy. Symptoms, bleeding gums. Vitamin D, rickets. Symptoms, bones become soft and bent. Calcium, it is a mineral and disease, tooth decay. Teeth starts decaying. Iodine causes goiter. Neck appears swollen. Then comes iron, which causes anemia, and symptoms, weakness. So these are the diseases caused by the deficiency of these nutrients. To avoid all these diseases, we should take a balanced diet to keep our body healthy. With this, our chapter Components of Food ends here. We will meet in the next class with a new chapter.